Welcome, Mountain Chic family. So good to have you back. Well, I think this might be my last Valentine craft. I have so enjoyed this Valentine. I hope you have too. So this craft, we're just going to use the Dollar Tree wire heart. We're going to use some Dollar Tree coffee filters. I went ahead and stained them with coffee, wrung them out so they're all nice and crinkly, and let them dry. Okay, super easy. You can do any colors you want. If you don't want to do coffee, just squirt a little bit of color that you like and in some water and soak them in that. All right, and then we're going to use some of this. I believe it's called Tulle. All right, so let's get to crafting.
I cut the tulle at 12 inches, but later you'll see that that was a little too long, but it was a perfect length to be able to tie them. So go ahead and do 12 inches. Now, when I do this again, I probably won't tie the tulle all the way around the heart. I'll probably do more like what I do in a couple slides down, where I just kind of wad up the tulle, find a space on the wreath, and then just hot glue it in. I think that would be easier. I'm sure it'd probably give the same effect. Now I'm just going to show a couple different ways that I glued the coffee filters on. This first way is I just crunched it up and kind of folded it in to where it would lay a little bit flatter, and then glued it on. And then as you'll see as we move on, I did where I crinkled it up, but then I left the coffee filter kind of in half and long. You can even cut them in half if you need just a little space to fill. So it's really versatile, and honestly, I did so many different ways on this wreath, but once it was all done, it all looked like it went together just perfectly. So I'm finishing up the coffee filters, and as you can see, I did probably 4 different ways, and you can't even tell. I just did those different ways just so you can see, and then whatever was easier for you. Now I'm trimming the tails off of the tulle, but I'm going to use those and stick them in little spots so the tulle is just kind of sticking out. It really looks sweet. I like that a lot. It's kind of combining that creamy color, that Mountain Chic, very kind of rustic sweet look, but then adding that prettiness of the tulle. I really, really love this. I think you could do something like this for even a wedding. I think it's awesome. Well, now we need to make a little hanger, and I just used the same tool. I just wanted to add that prettiness to this very mountain sweet look. As you can see, as I turn this over to the back side, you can tell where I used the coffee filters and I kind of crunched them around the wire. So that's a great idea if you need both sides covered. But then where you see the wire, that's where I just wadded the coffee filters up and just stuck them right on the front. Okay, so we're all done with another wonderful heart that I really feel like you could leave up year round. And definitely think about weddings. I just think those are so sweet, so romantic. Let me know what you think. If you want some more ideas on some hearts that I have done, then just keep watching. I've attached them to this video, or you can go on my Mountain Chic YouTube channel and find them individually. But stay tuned if you just want to keep watching.
Hello, Mountain Chic family. How are you today? It's so good to be with you again. All right, so I had a few people on my Instagram ask me about, well, I don't have it here with me, but I'll show you later, about a heart that I had in the background of one of my videos. So today we're going to work on two different types, but kind of the same kind of heart. So all you're going to need is one of those wire hangers that you get from the cleaners, the dry cleaners. I used some of the cheesecloth. I love this, especially for Mountain Chic. Oh my goodness, I love it. And I'm almost out, so I need to get some more. And then I found this wonderful fabric. It's very thin, almost like pillowcase, at Walmart. You know how they'll have them all folded up, and you can kind of get them for pretty cheap, but it has like all this writing on it. It's super cute. So we're going to be using that, and we're just going to cut them into strips. These are about 8 inches, and we're going to make a really cute heart. So let's get to crafting.
As you can see, on one of the wreaths, the blue and white one, I left the hanging part of the hanger down, and I ended up just using some wire cutters and cutting it off. But in the rag wreath with the more neutral colors, I actually used that. So I left it up at the top, and it was awesome because I could twist it if I wanted to hang it over a chair, or I could, just kind of move it around, manipulate it to hang wherever I wanted. So if you'll notice, there is 2 different ways of bending the wire. Okay, and you may already know this, but there's 2 different ways in this particular project that I tied the fabric or the ribbon, whatever you're using. So if you tie it with the loop that I show in the beginning, then all of your little tails are going to go one direction. So my blue and white wreath, they're all going one direction. But if you tie it just like a simple little knot, then they're going both directions, inside the heart and outside the heart. So it's just personal preference of which you like the best. Okay, so I decided to cut the tails that are the inside of the heart on this rag wreath with the natural colors. So tell me which one you like the best, because they're really both very cute, but I decided, like I said, to cut the center to make it look more like a heart. This one is the heart that the center has been cut out a little bit, so it's not quite as messy. I'm not sure if I like it better or not. Well, that's the end of another very quick video. I hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.
Hello, fellow crafters, welcome back. All right, we're gonna do another Valentine heart. I love this one. The last one with the pages is a little time consuming, but super cute. But this one is super quick. And just like my videos, I really like for things to move quickly, okay? We don't have a whole lot of time. All right, so let's go ahead and get started here. What I got from the Dollar Tree is these foam hearts. Okay, so you can use one or two, however thick you want it. I just used one in the video. And then Dollar Tree cotton balls. And then at our local Goodwill, you can find such cool material there. Definitely check it out if you're looking for something a little special. So I found these placemats, and I absolutely love these. I'm not going to use that detail right there, but you can tell that somebody did that, and it's kind of sweet. So I might save that for something else. So anyway, just any fabric that you have, and there'll be a few other things that we need, but you probably already have them on hand. So let's get started. Let's get to crafting.
Okay, so I cut my hearts out because you're going to need 2 pieces of fabric cut into the heart. So I made them a little bit bigger than those foam hearts. And then what I did is I just took cotton balls because my objective was to keep the heart, because it's going to be hanging. I wanted it to be somewhat flat, but then I still wanted it to have a little bit of poofiness. So it's not quite like a pillow, but you could certainly stuff it like a pillow if you would prefer that look. So what I did was I just kind of pulled apart the cotton balls, and then I hot glued them on the foam heart. Once I did that, then I just went ahead and hot glued the 2 pieces of material to where the foam and the cotton balls were in the center. So once that's all done, I thought, you know what, I want to add a stamp. So what I would do is I would actually add the stamp first before you have it puffy. It still turned out, but just so you know, it might be easier to just do it on one little piece of fabric. So I went ahead and stamped it, and then I thought, well, I still wanted to look a little bit more vintage. So I took my trusty shoe polish that you know I like, and I kind of went along the edges, and I kind of frayed the edges a little as well, as you can see. Now for the embellishment, I just used cheesecloth and some ribbon that I got at the Dollar Tree to make that mountain chic bow. I used ribbon for the hanger, and that was it. Another simple project that is super cute. I hope you liked it. I hope you try it. Until next time, bye.
Hello, Mountain Chic family and crafters. It's so good to be with you today. Well, it's almost Valentine's Day. So, as you guys know, I'm not a big, blingy kind of person with all the bright pinks and reds. So today, we're gonna do these really cute heart wreaths. but they're gonna be very mountain chic and very mountain sweet. So all you're gonna need from the Dollar Tree is a book, because you're gonna need lots of pages. Also some foam board to cut out your heart, and some leftover coffee, some hot glue, and if you want to do the flowers that I did up in the corner of the wreath, then that's another video that I have done, and those are just made out of coffee filters. So stay tuned and let's get to crafting.
Well, how did you like 4 videos in one? The first one was one that you haven't seen, and then the 3 were just kind of a recap of all we can do with these hearts. They're so romantic. I feel like you could leave them up year round. I plan to, but for a wedding, definitely be thinking of weddings. And then of course, happy Valentine's Day. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you thought about somebody, share it with them. And if you'd like to see more, go ahead and subscribe. Until next time, bye.